Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, today I'm going to show you a new scan tool that Xtool have sent me. D5S. Yeah, apparently this thing, even though it's a little bit small, it does a lot. It's pretty good for what it is. So obviously I'm going to leave a link in the description below if you want to grab yourself one of these. They're quite handy just to keep in the car, in the boot, in the glove box. You can take it out of the box and then just leave it in the glove box or the boot. So yeah, if you get stuck and you need to scan the car, it's quite good. So let's do an unboxing. Let's see what's inside, and then we're going to plug it into some cars and see exactly what it can do. So let's do this. Right, so we're over on the bench, guys. Let's see what we get in the box. Straight away, instructions, which is good. So you just get a packing list, just tells you what's in the box, what you get with it. So that's that. And then you obviously get a quick start guide, how to use it, how to connect the wire, the car. So yeah, quite self-explanatory really, but it just gives you a rough, you know, if you never sort of had used one of these devices before and you've got it in your car and you need to plug it in, then yeah, that will show you and tell you what to do. This is obviously the device. It's actually quite a nice little small, I like this. It's quite handy because it's just a nice little thin design. You know, you can put that in the glove box. It ain't big bulky. You ain't got like a, you know, a big scan tool to deal with. They're just really nice to keep in the car. Even the back of the seats, do you know the little pocket on the back of the seats in cars? You could just put it in there with the cable. That's all you need, and away you go. So yeah, so that's the device there. We'll turn that on in a minute. This is the cable that connects the device to the car. That goes to the device on the top there, and then this one goes to your OBD port. The good thing about this as well is that you don't need to charge this. When you plug it to connect it and then connect it to the car, it draws power from the car, and charges as you're using it. So yeah, it's a cool little feature, I think, with these devices, and I think sometimes it's needed. This is obviously a way of charging it externally if you want to. So I can just plug that in into a plug with an adapter. Yeah, and away you go. You don't get the adapter, unfortunately, but you do get the option to sort of charge it. So there you go. And that's it. That's all you get. But that's all you really need for these kind of devices. So let's turn her on. I think I'm going to have to sort of connect to some of the internet or something on mine. Let's have a look. I might have to cut out a bit and connect it all up and then come back to you. But let's see how long it takes. So there we go. Yeah, it's looking for Wi-Fi. Yeah. Let me just connect it all up, guys, and then once I get to the main screen, I'll come back to you. So bear with me for 1 minute. Right, okay, so there we go. We are in. And yeah, got some functions here. Obviously, auto scan, diagnostics, OBD, updates. Let's see, just press on updates. Okay, and you just, I suppose, just click on the one you want to update. Okay. So these are the updates. I think you get 1 year, or is it 2? I'll correct myself later. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it into a car to see what comes up. Be interesting to see what, I suppose you can go into the, pick whatever car you've got there. Europe, is it European, Asian? Yeah. Africa, my vehicles, Asia, Australia. Okay. Yeah, I think the best way, special function, let me look at special functions because that's always good to know what it can do. These special functions don't always work on every single, obviously, car. Once you plug it in, connect it to the wire and into your car, it will then tell you what it can do. But it's nice to have a few of these if we can. So, yeah, let's now plug it into a car and see if it pulls up any sort of codes, or we can look into live data and stuff like that. So, yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, so we are in a Vauxhall Corsa, and as you can see, I've plugged the into the OBD port, which is down here, plugged it into there. So now we're going to scan. I don't think we've got an issue with the engine management light. I don't think none of those lights are on, but we'll still connect to the car. We'll get into it and we'll see exactly what we can do to see. So auto scan first. Let's do it auto. Should be pretty quick. There you go. Right, so let's go into that one. It is, yes. So it's just going to go through the modules and check to see if there's any codes that come up. And then we'll get into each one of them. Obviously, there's no. If it comes up, it'll come up red. If there's a fault or a code that is detected. But is that it? No, it's still doing. Oh, it's still doing something. It's still doing something. Is that it? Possibly. Nothing's happening over here. So let's go into the first one, like that. And then you can just obviously check the different settings and stuff like that. But we'll go into live data and we'll just see what comes up. I want the live data, which is it that one? Yeah. So you can see that obviously we can look at each individual item in the actual module that we've chosen. So this one is obviously going to be doing speed, math, engine oil temperature. So you can check all these values to check to see if we've got an issue with certain bits on the car. Let's try another one. This one. Let's try this one. Again, we've got live data. Let's try a different one. So if you've got a problem with brake light switch, you can see if it's activating or not. So if you see there, brake light switch. So because I've got the ignition on, if I put my foot on the brake, that should go active. In a minute, it's inactive. I put my foot on the brake, active. So you can see like that, and you can test certain things. Front left wheel speed sensor, and then you've got front right speed sensor, and then you've got the rear. So these four are the speed sensors. So what you can try, if you have a problem with a wire or a speed sensor, you would raise the car off the ground, spin the wheel, and then as you spin the wheel, the reading will go up. And if it doesn't go up, you know that speed sensor is faulty. So it's a way of sort of getting into the system and checking certain things, For how small this little thing is, it's actually quite in depth. It does actually do quite a lot of things. We checked that one, done that one. I think we've done this one, haven't we? Again, let's go to the live data list. So again, this is all to do with the airbag system in the whole car, and you can check certain things that are working, you know. All the seat belts, tensioners. So yeah, it is a pretty cool little kit, and it's great for keeping in the glove box. It's really, really handy just to chuck in the glove box with the wire, or in the back of the seats. Like I said, you can put it on the back of the seats in that little compartment there. And if you ever get a problem, you know, with a code, or your engine management light comes up, or a certain light, you plug it in, and it'll tell you exactly what's going on, and you can clear the codes, and away you go. So yeah, another cool little scan tool from Xtool. It is pretty good and not that expensive. So I will, like I said, put a link in the description below. Grab yourself a nice scan tool from Xtool, and yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon.